Ranked 4th in ESPN's 2020 recruiting class, the 6-foot senior is already well known outside the state.
Definitely right away you noticed that she was just a special talent on the floor. She sees the entire floor one step ahead.
And Caitlin uses that step to score, to compete, and if she has it her way, to win.
She showed that right here on the living room floor playing Candyland. She wanted to win. She just has a drive in her that I do think is how she's born, and it's part of her core makeup.
Caitlin Clark was born into an athletic family. Her father, Brent, played baseball and basketball at Simpson College in Indianola, and her older brother, Blake, plays football just up the road in Ames.
There's a lot of boys that were in his class running around here in the neighborhood, so if she wanted to, hang with the boys, so to speak, she had to keep up, and, she had to do her part athletically if she wanted to play.
And moving from the driveway to the Dowling Gymnasium was no stretch for the Clarks.
Well, her family has been part of Dowling for years, and her mom's dad was my high school football coach here at Dowling many years ago, and Bob Nizzi always had a catchphrase. He said, "Play with reckless abandon." Well, his granddaughter, Caitlin Clark, is playing with reckless abandon, but she has everything in perspective.
I think it comes pretty natural to me. I mean, when I was growing up, it was kind of like, should I shoot this? Should I make this pass? Just because, your skill set's getting better and better. But for me, I think it just becomes so natural that I don't even think about passes I make, shots I take. It's just, part of my game and what I do. All right, here. I honestly just think instinctively I threw it behind the back pass to Grace, and it worked out well. That girl came away, took away my right hand, so it just kind of happened, and I knew Grace was in the corner, so I kind of just threw it. I was like, all right, that's a good play. I could probably go in the highlight film for next game.
What? Small, our guard, Kendall. Go ahead. For us, Caitlin really can make our job as coaches very easy. We haven't had to put in a press break in 4 years. She just can dribble through traffic. 2 defenders, 3 defenders. She definitely can create her own shot. The step back, just offensively, she can find ways to get the ball where she wants it to go.
I always have said on our broadcast, we're kind of in Caitlin's world, and we're all part of it.
And Caitlin's world keeps expanding.
A letter came in the spring of her freshman year. Yes, and it sat on the dining room table for a little while because we just didn't get to it. And then finally she opened it up and showed it to us, and we were like, oh my goodness.
Caitlin brought home 2 gold medals as part of the U16 and U19 USA national teams, representing her country in Thailand and Argentina.
When they play the national anthem, it's just so cool looking up at the flag and hearing that and knowing you're wearing a USA jersey. I don't think there's anything better.
Back in West Des Moines, Caitlin led the state in scoring twice, averaging more than 32 points per game her junior and senior seasons.
She's well over 2,000 points. That's a Dowling record. Rebounds, over 500. That's a Dowling record. 3-pointers made in the game, 13, and she scored 60 against Mesa City a year ago.
In 2018, Caitlin rubbed elbows with NBA superstar Kevin Durant after winning the Nike Nationals with her AAU squad, the All-Iowa Attack. In 2019, she was Iowa's Gatorade Player of the Year. And in 2020, Caitlin was named a McDonald's All-American, one of only 24 players nationwide. A lot of attention for a young person.
Well, when you start getting letters, I think, from a Notre Dame or a Duke or a UCLA or an Oregon, it makes you realize, she's got a lot of opportunity here, and you're really going to have to figure a way to control it, too.
At home, she's still Caitlin, and
she just loves to play. I think, the accolades are wonderful, and I think they come with, obviously someone who puts that sort of time in and then is obviously blessed with some God-given talent and instinctive ability. But I still think the sky's the limit for her.
I've been very impressed with how Caitlin and her family has handled all of the recruiting. Before her freshman year, I remember getting a phone call from an assistant coach of a Division I team that was ranked top 5 preseason before her freshman year. And so it was one of those, wow, okay, this is the level that we're on.
It was hard for me just because I had so many options that seemed so good. It was hard to choose one from the other.
In the end, ESPN's fourth-ranked national recruit decided the best opportunity for her to play her game was just 2 hours east on Interstate 80.
I always knew I wanted to play right away. I thought that was really important. I really got along well with their coaching staff, and I think they have really good players. They'll make me better. We'll have a chance to be really, really successful.
I've had a lot of people come just out of the woodwork to say how happy they are that she chose to stay in Iowa and kind of be one of them, you know, and someone that they can follow easily. You know, it's a special thing.
We're fortunate that they're close to home and we're in a place where we can travel and see and still be a part of it. I think that's part of it's letting go. It's hers, and it always has been hers. I think this next step is just another piece.
Seeing how Iowa supports girls basketball, it's not like that everywhere else. So I think that was really important for me, because who doesn't like playing in front of a lot of fans? I love that.